everyone. This is Waldorf.
And this is Stetler.
And this is Battle Report 268.
268.
Which will be Kingdom of Equitaine versus the Daemon Legions.
Matt Daemon Legions.
And
that has hobbies.
Yep, and I spilled something on the opening screen over there on the right.
I see that. Got some little color action going on.
A little blob.
Yeah.
You know, I can't find the official one from the Warriors of the Dark Gods. The one I have has a white background.
Oh, okay.
It didn't do the nice one like this.
Oh, they haven't done it?
I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where I got this one, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, okay.
I would need to figure it out. I need to spend some time and look around. Same list I was playing before as the last game, with the 3 Dukes, Paladin, no magic, no shooting, Knights of the Realm, 3 units of Knights of the Realm, 3 units of Knights Aspirant, Questing Knights, and Knights of the Grail.
Mm-hmm.
So, going up against Daemon Legions. So he's got the Sentinel of Nikuja, who has the Strixien Spirit, Master of Thaumaturgy, Brimstone Secretions, Kaleidoscopic Flesh, Segmented Shell, and a Sorceress Antenna. Add to that the Courtesan, who's an Adept of Divination with Centipede Legs, Hammer Hand, Kaleidoscopic Flesh, and Sorceress Antenna as well.
Mm-hmm.
14 Lemures with full command and the stiff upper lip to give them the minimized roll for breaking, for break checks. 3 units of 10 Myrmidons, Champions, and Unhinged Jaw. 5 Clawed Fiends with a Champion and Unhinged Claw. It's good that he took all these Unhinged Claws since I have no large units.
Yeah.
And it's also good he took 3 Mage Blight Gremlins with parry. Because I don't have any mages. 4 Brazen Beasts, full command and Whipcrack Tail. 5 Furies with Kaleidoscopic Flesh,
Yeah.
and a Thresher Engine, which is the small version of the chariot.
Version at 190, yeah.
Yeah.
With the shooting.
no, it's the
it's the lawnmower.
the AP
yeah.
chariot.
Yeah, it's
the armor piercing chariot.
Small lawnmower,
which terrifies me. Because it's AP 4, I think.
Yeah.
3 or 4. Strength 4, AP 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Courtesan's the one that gets in your flank and does the area attack with good AP. So she'll just destroy any unit she gets a hold of.
In the flank.
It's bad enough in the front, but she'll destroy me in the flank. Scrying, Guiding Light, Stars Align on the Divination. Cleansing Fire, Wrath of God, Hand of Heaven, and Smite the Unbeliever.
Okay.
And we're going to be playing Refused Flank and Hold the Ground.
Okay.
He deployed... I can't remember how he deployed. I think he deployed to go first. He is going to go first, and he has already started moving when I took this picture, apparently.
Yep.
Because his Furies are already
I see
forward.
some Furies on your side of the table.
And there's the rest of his movements, I guess.
Okay.
He just comes forward. Actually, he didn't come forward much.
Right.
He held, because I didn't have a mage, he went ahead, and because I move, he went ahead and deployed his Mage Blight Gremlins as just as normal deployment. He's running his Myrmidons 3 wide because they fight in 3 ranks.
Right.
So it's kind of a neat little deployment. Lemures over here, that's the Courtesan, that's the other one, the Sentinel back here, the caster guy. Lemures and Clawed Fiends. There's the Thresher Engine and more Myrmidons.
Okay.
And that's what you got. There's where he's coming forward. What he claims he has a terrible time remembering. So anytime he casts the breath weapon spell on a unit, he puts the template down beside it.
Very large template.
Yes, so he won't forget it. And that's the strength of it too. The die that's on top of it.
Okay.
Which is, it's make sure he doesn't forget it. So can't blame him for that. The one thing he does in his army is if this thing doesn't march, he converts it 2 to 1.
Right.
And he channels 6. His army he channels 4 and his army gives him 2 because he's Daemon Legions.
Right.
So that's already 6, which is giving him 3 extra die every turn right there before he gets Veil tokens.
Well, you get extra dice too.
I do. It worked out well for me. So anyway, so that's what we have. Yeah. And anyway, so we've got that. So he moved up with the Furies or whatever they are in this army, and I decided, well, let's get rid of them. So I charged them. I think it's an 11 overrun to the next unit.
Okay.
But it's what it is. So I charged them, and then kind of moved up everyone else.
Okay.
Big bowl shape, kind of hung back here, waiting to see what happens up front. I killed him, but he managed to take down a knight.
Yep.
He actually goes first, I think, or Simo or first, one of the two. I think it was Simo, because I think he's agility 4.
4 or 5, I don't remember.
And I think I elected not to overrun.
Oh,
I
okay.
decided not to test it, because this way I thought I could bring him out,
Right.
in charge of everything. So there we have that, and it's going to go to his turn 2. Oh, and yeah, so turn 2. Brazen Beasts are going to charge over here.
Okay.
The Myrmidons are going to charge here. The Courtesan is charging past them into this front corner here,
okay.
as is the Clawed Fiends.
Okay.
There's a better picture of that. He's coming over here. He's coming here. And the Thresher Engine's trying to get all the way up here.
Okay.
The Thresher Engine needs, I think, a 10 or 11 to get there. So I sat and held. Both these units, the Courtesan and the Clawed Fiends, both needed to roll a 9 to get here on Swift Stride. 9 on Swift Stride is 50-50.
Yep.
I mean, it's actually, if you look, it's 52. So I was like, okay, I'll take that because, 2 chances at 50. If one gets there, I can take care. I can deal with it. I can hold at least. Because if he comes in alone, I challenge him. These guys come in alone. They're only AP 1 or 2, so I can deal with that. I can deal with it either way. But as luck has it, he doesn't want to come at me alone.
Yeah.
He doesn't think that's worth it. So he's going to hit me. Both of them make their roll and get in. And, of course, the Myrmidons charged up here and smashed them. The Thresher Engine over there failed, as did the Brazen Beasts.
Okay.
The Brazen Beast didn't move very far. They rolled like a 2, 1, and 1 or something.
It's like they moved 2 inches.
Yeah, they didn't go very far at all. So to protect them, the Mage Blight Gremlins come forward. And that's about it. Then this Thresher Engine also rolled really low and stayed way back. So Myrmidons just hung out there beside him. And that's it. So here in the center, he smashed me. Did an overrun and, caught me on the overrun. He did not kill me all. So I definitely would have held if only one of them would have been there. But he did smash me. He didn't feel the need to use his breath weapon on me even. Okay. Because he was that confident of the attack. And did very well. I think he picked up a wound here on these guys.
He catch you.
And he caught me and I'm dead. So got that going for me. The bad news of this was they were within 6 inches of this red unit over here. The questing knights, who didn't like that at all and ran into the forest.
Okay.
And I think they lost one in the forest. Yep, they did. So, and now he is outside the arc of this unit.
Yep.
So he's past my lines, and I can't do anything about it. Joy.
At least he doesn't fly.
That's a good point. Over here, he charged me. He did a wound, and I did a wound back.
Wow.
He won by a charge, and I'm within 12 of the general, so I'm going to stick around.
Okay.
Back to my turn. The white unit's going to charge in here into the corner. It's going to put a couple guys in the woods, but it's what it is. Somebody's got to do it. And these guys needing a reroll. They've got a rerollable 10 to get to the Thresher Engine.
Yep.
So they're going to give it a shot. And then I missed a picture, so I gave it this. The Aspirates failed the charge.
Okay.
And then they failed the charge and rolled like a 6 and a 1 or something. So they went a long way forward.
Okay.
He charged me, and he was going to catch me, so I fled, rolled a 12, and got off the board.
Okay.
So this whole turn was missing in this flank over here. Not a whole lot happened over on this side, so it wasn't a big deal.
You can get rid of the Myrmidons.
I did not get rid of the Myrmidons, even with this guy charging in, but he's down to 3. The Knights Aspirant over here last turn have charged the Mage Blight Gremlins,
Right.
and killed 2 bases of them. Left this one, but didn't get rid of them, and now the Brazen Beasts are coming in to help. But this is back to his turn.
But he's going to get like 1 in contact with you.
He's only going to be at 1 in contact, and I was like, okay, well that's good. He'll get 1 in contact, and he has to put 2 in the wood. All right. So anyway, like I said, I was happy because they were going to have to charge into the woods. But again, like I said, they're beasts, so they don't care. Over here, the Myrmidons are coming in to help here, and I've got a guy poking out on this side, so the Lemures are coming in to add ranks to the combat, because that's one thing he does not have at all.
Right.
Let's see. Moving on to the other side. This is a weird one. So the Clawed Fiends can just barely see. They can. It's not.
So you guys rallied in your turn.
I rallied in my turn, turned around and face. The Clawed Fiends can see me, but the Courtesan has no one to charge. So the Courtesan can't get out of the way. So the Clawed Fiends have to either wheel as much as they can and can hit me, or clear him on this side, wheel 90 and hit me.
Right.
Well, so we measured it out. We marked the unit and tested it out. If they wheel where they are, they clip me on the corner. It's 1-on-1. If they come down and wheel 90, they hit me right about here, which is my flank.
Right.
So they cannot hit me by coming all the way past him. So he went ahead and charged me anyway, just clipping me. Figure, combat.
Yep.
After combat, post-combat reform, he'll get that all straightened up. So that's how it ended up being here. That's why this weird. I just wanted to explain it because this is going to look weird.
Okay.
So their Brazen Beast, of course, made it in.
That's his 2 infantry units.
And the 2 infantry units made it in as well. And this is top of turn 3.
Oh, he brought the character to the rear so he could get his special rule.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Yeah.
Considering there's 3 units in front of him to pick from.
Yeah.
So that's what we got going. And then the Thresher Chariot, of course, comes forward.
Okay.
Fails up there. My Grail Knights last turn had just moved past the arc of the Thresher and these guys.
You point those guys towards the center?
And on his turn, these guys now pointed towards the center. Previously, they were pointed up the hill, so that's why I moved past everyone's arc. Anyway, so that's what he's got. So he does his attacks here. He didn't kill anybody. I think I put a wound. Yeah, because he had 1 more there. I put 1 or 2 wounds on him. He tested to reform. It was his turn. He tested to reform and failed.
Okay.
I won, so I could reform. So I shifted all the way down to here
To get out of the woods.
To get out of the woods, and I can get 2 on his 1 now.
Right.
I can prevent him from getting more than 1 on me, and get out of the woods in case I have to go later after I clear them. So here the Myrmidons came in, killed a guy, and I killed off the Mage Blights to hold up the combat, and we stuck around. He reformed to get in front of me. My follow-up turn, I charged in with the Grail Knight.
Okay.
Also over here, you can see these guys held on my turn, and this is my follow-up turn coming. So he charged me with the
all 3 units.
Lemures and these. So he came forward. These guys finished off the Grail Knights that were here on the corner. The White Knights that were here on the corner.
Right.
And broke them, and they ran.
Okay.
But the Aspirants held over here.
I see. Okay.
So on my turn, the did he run me down or not? I'm not sure. On my turn, it's bottom of turn 3. So this unit charges in here.
Okay.
and the Grail Knights charge up here.
The flank.
Bottom of turn 2, if you recall, it was just these guys,
Right.
the Myrmidons and
The
Aspirants and the Grail Knights.
Mm-hmm.
And the center of the board is like right here.
Right.
So I had 2 within 6 of it, and he only had 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually gained a point towards the objective on
Mm-hmm.
turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
So this is turn 3. Bottom of turn 3, I charge in, and just everything goes into the Lemures.
Right.
My only hope of getting away from that big nasty courtesan sitting down here below the screen
To blitz them and run
is
down
to
the way.
smash this and go through.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have that. And that stays the same over there.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing changes. He must have run me down here with the White Knight, which is unfortunate, to say the least. So we smashed the Lemures. You can see the Grail Knights have overrun and ended up back here. The big unit overran and ended up here.
Oh yeah, you popped them, so we can.
We popped them.
So you can go straight. Yeah.
This unit, this was not the first round of combat for the Aspirants.
Right.
So they had to stay where they were.
Yep,
They just
yep.
reformed, facing out in this direction in case this thing comes closer.
Right.
Because, I mean, there's no way I'm charging that. So that's where you have that. Yeah, it was just unfortunate. These guys ran far enough to, not only far enough to catch the White Knights as they ran, but 1 inch enough to get out of the Grail Knights overrun. Which probably wouldn't have been that bad. I mean, this guy would have probably charged into them
Yeah, and taking care of
and
that.
taken care of them, but it would have been better.
What happened down here with the Fiends?
The Fiends, you can see he's got 2 more wounds on him.
Okay.
I've got none on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm winning the combat by like 1,
Okay.
which is putting an additional wound on him. But anyway, and he's again fails his reform again. Why is he losing? Oh, I'm not doing wounds.
Really?
I'm doing like 1 wound a turn.
Okay.
So I'm winning the combat by a wound, a rank, and a banner. But his general's way back here. His leadership, I don't know what it was, but he's having trouble. You know, he can't make the reform check.
But he's making their leadership to not lose models.
He's not losing models, but he's making the reform check.
Yeah.
So he's failing the reform check. So top of turn 4.
Okay.
Now because at the end of this turn, this is where I was, and again I've got multiple units around this. He has none, so I get the second point as far as the scoring the objective. So starting the turn, he starts off with the courtesan charging the 2 knights aspirant. Knowing what's going to happen, he's going to clip me here on the corner and overrun into this unit. I've got no choice but to flee. So I flee and end up here. Because I clipped through the corner of this unit panics.
Oh, failed roll. Okay.
And flees from the nearest, which is this unit.
Right.
So it flees out this way.
Okay.
Which these are dead, but these 2 units are not.
Yep. Yep.
Of course, he's facing the wrong way,
Yep,
but
the other guy isn't.
the other guy isn't. So he starts by declaring a charge at the 2 aspirants,
Okay.
and they run out to here. Then he redirects. I thought that was thought it was not a.
It's a risky play.
It's a risky play because this is the more important unit to bounce.
Yep.
So then he redirects into this unit and bounces them back to here. Then the general of the army, this whatever this one is, the
Magic guy.
the
Magic man.
Sentinel. So the Sentinel declares the charge at the big unit, pushing me through my own Grail Knights, pushing me through these guys, and out the back. And then he redirects into the Knights Aspirant and pushing them back here towards the center.
Okay.
So this unit, and we'll go to the next picture. And now the the Myrmidons declare a charge at him and push him back to here. So this unit started here, went down to that edge of the board, came back over here, and then back all the way through to here.
Yeah.
That's about the farthest I've ever seen a unit move in a turn.
Yeah, and he stayed on the table.
And I stayed on the table, but this is as far, when he declared the charge, this is my automatic flee. he still has to roll his charge distance,
Yeah.
which is total of like 9 or 10.
Yep.
So, moving forward, of course, he makes the roll,
Okay.
kills him there. There goes my general and character.
Oh, he charged that thing.
Remember, the original one he charged was this unit.
Right.
And they fled back into him, of course, to where he could get me.
Yeah.
So he comes out and kills me there. He turns to face the rear of the Grail Knights.
Okay, the other guys have failed his charge.
And everyone else failed their charge and just kind of stumbled forward.
And he was able to turn after killing those guys.
Correct. He turned that. Both of them made their checks and turned.
Okay, you're running out of dudes.
I'm running out of dudes really fast. And that's it. And we're fighting off we're doing a great job fighting the brazen beasts. Everything else is going well, except the center of my line.
I don't think I'd use the term well.
These guys continue to fight.
It's not going badly.
These guys continue to fight, and they continue to fight over here. Now he's got a strength 4 breath weapon coming up on these guys. All this is bad. And there. So... Okay. All right. So the following turn, he does get with the breath weapon in his fights. With his attacks, he actually killed the 2 aspirants. He still did not kill the Grail Knight, but the Grail Knight broke and he got ran down.
Okay.
Over here, we finally cleared off these guys.
Yep.
We missed it the turn before this one. I actually won. I did like 2 or 3 wounds and won by a lot more. He failed his check, and then he took more wounds, and it was down to 2 models.
Oh, okay.
So I shifted down a bit to give him all of me, so I could get the other attacks from me to try to finish him, and I did. So that worked out well. But now they're there.
Well, that was your best unit to fight that unit. So.
And when we won, we reformed this way, which put me another. Which puts me another inch back away from this guy.
Yep.
Because, again, with that armor piercing, it's going to hurt.
Yep, now you're just preserving points.
And I'm trying to leave this unit alive. So, he charged me with the chariot, failed.
Yep.
And the chariot, I don't know if it was supposed to, but took dangerous terrain, took a couple wounds from the wall. Then... his big guy cast the Hand of Heaven, killed 2 of me, and panicked me back off to here, and I rolled for the next round and didn't rally.
Oh, jeez, okay.
So, but I did get I got the objective.
Okay.
It was a 17-3, but I had the objective, so it was a 14-6.
Okay, let's see how that score happened. That would explain it. Okay.
It's that rare. I got tabled, but I still somehow got 6 points.
Yep.
Even though he beat me by like 3,600 or something like that.
Yeah, it looked kind of like a.
It was a thumping.
Stomping, yeah.
It was a thumping. Biggest mistake. I should have been back 1 more inch. I'm giving him 2 9s. It's only like a 25% chance he pulls it both off. But if I back up another inch, now those are much reduced, and I can count on reliably, much more likely he fails one of them. But anyway, that was just dumb. After that, I didn't see anything that I had left to try to preserve points after that happened.
He had the central position with maneuverable units.
Then I did my best to try to get the points here in the center, claim the objective and win the objective, even though I got stomped. I thought this unit would live back here, but failing that last test really hurt.
Yeah, it's just bad luck. And
the points from this unit would have made it a 16-4, which would have been all the way down to a 13-7. Which is real respectable.
Yeah.
But we were doing the points, and of course it's the same thing. It's like, wait a minute, I tabled your entire army. I beat you by 3,400 points, and it's I got 14 points out of it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think that was the biggest thing I did wrong in this whole thing. I got this unit charged by 2 of them.
Yeah, you also engage his entire battle lane.
I did, but I'm okay with this unit holding up these 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's a great trade for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought this one I was planning on sitting here on the hill.
Right.
A rerollable 10 to get this is a stretch.
Yep.
But I tried it. I probably should have backed up and just kept him, zoned out where he just, he's afraid of charging me, I'm afraid of charging him, and just hold these 2 here.
Right.
Because I think I can beat either one of these units if I charge it.
Mm-hmm.
Because these guys are
no
only,
rank bonus,
they're strength 5, but they're only AP 1.
Yeah.
So against my army, that's tough.
Right.
Again, and then, like I said, I thought I had everything set up here in the center. The white unit losing to this unit of Myrmidons was a terrible blow as well. But it happens.
Yep. Yep.
But so again, I still like the army.
Mm-hmm.
This gave me the feeling that this army can pull out something, even if it's in bad shape.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where I would really be in trouble is the a capture the flag scenario, because every one of my units is scoring. I have no non-scoring chaff.
Well, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, it's hard not to be. But anyway, that's going to do it for now.
Okay, till next time.
Thanks for listening.